What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be doing right now is looking at the golden Ticket Terrelle Pryor. Now, I know I told you guys I was going to get him earlier, but I was really on the fence about using him because, you know, honestly, Dan Marino has everything that I look for. I'm looking for extreme throw power, accuracy, things of that nature. So, you know, Dan Marino pretty much had all that. The issue was Dan Marino just started to be really, really trash, and I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if EA, you know, nerfed them. You know, it's alleged that they nerf cards and they make them not play well, so you can get, you know, you have to get new cards. I don't know about all that, bro. All I know is that Dan Marino was intentionally throwing the ball to the defense for like the last 4 games I played, including Weekend League. The one thing I'll tell you though is this, right? You can look at his stats right there. See, they're pretty glitchy, but you know, it's pretty weird the way Weekend League is compared to like regular. Like this is right here is all Madden first string and head-to-head seasons. It's pretty weird how the you know, certain things work that doesn't work in Weekend League. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out what they do as far as like what is the difficulty really on with Weekend League. It has to be on like pro. It has to be stupid because like a lot of the things that go on, it's not really competitive. Like you see like how it's a competitive mode and everything like that. It's not really a competitive mode. When you look at the fact that a lot of the weirdest things happen, it just doesn't really, I don't know, it just doesn't correlate to me like something that's on at least all pro. It just seems like Weekend League is ridiculous. But again, this is first string all Madden, so this is the harder level to do a lot of things on. And this is Terrelle Pryor's first pass. This is his first pass right here. And it's a dotty. You know what I'm saying? A straight hottie dotty. And, you know, like a lot of people in the stream when this happened was saying, you know, the first game is always good. And I was, you know, at first I was like, yo, you know what? Maybe dudes are just being, you know, complete and utter idiots. But they're not. They're absolutely right. Most cards that you get that, you know, when we first, okay, go ahead and drop the pick, Eric Berry. When you first get the card, it's true. They actually play very, very well. And I think that might be like a gimmick to make you, oh, we about to cut this boy's ankles up. It's like a gimmick to make sure that you think that the card is going to do ultimately what you want it to do. And then all of a sudden they just like turn into trash. Previous Maddens, they never used to do that. For instance, right? Madden 25, when you got Vic, like that was it. You didn't need another quarterback for the entire year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they started to manipulate the way that they play, what goes on with it to, you know, make it so that you have to get new cards. Because honestly, the old linemen, like I'll say this, right? My old lineman, right? The position hero lineman that yo, that was a hot one. Yo, Trubisky, Golden Ticket Trubisky that they're putting in work. I will tell you this, like the way the linemen play, even though for the most part, most of the linemen never block, they've been consistent with not blocking most of the time, but they've been giving great pass protection. And that hasn't really changed. Like they really stand there and they're aware and they block. And this is just another dot. He's just throwing dots, man. Like Terrelle Pryor, bro. Like I don't know what to say that can, you know, influence you any more than, yo, this dude made great throws. Because the throws that I'm making right there, Dan Marino would have overthrown those throws. And I don't know if it's, you know, what was this about? I don't know if it's because, like, you know, like I said, that I had Dan Marino for a while or whatever the deal was. But this guy Terrelle Pryor was throwing the ball on target. And then looking at the way Mitchell Trubisky was throwing it, I would have to say that Terrelle Pryor is probably better than him too. Like these are real gunslinger passes. You see how fast that release was? Like his throw motion feels a lot faster than Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys are wondering why, dual gap, bro, dual. But if you guys are wondering why, you know, Dan Marino hasn't been rage sold, I don't know if you guys caught it that he's a gnat. All right, because a lot of you guys always ask me, yo, Gmia, yo, sell Dan Marino. I'm like, bro, it says in big letters, Nat, right here. I don't know what Night Train Lane was doing. That was supposed to definitely be a stop right there. But again, when you look at it from, you know, from the standpoint what I'm trying to explain right now, it's very, very simple, right? You have to understand, like, the way that the game is designed, most people are not going to be able to utilize certain things. You know what I'm saying? The way that they're supposed to. They're not going to be able to utilize the way that the cards are. You know, if a card is really, really good for a long period of time, people that utilize that card is going to want to do different things that card just can't do. Like, for instance, the way I had Dan Marino, you know what I'm saying? It was very, very good the way he played right there. I don't know what that was. Terrelle probably was just some real craziness. You know what I'm saying? It was a situation where people have to understand that Dan Marino eventually is going to play like a complete idiot. You see what I'm saying? So if you have it, like people are like, yo, bro, I still got the Michael Vick Ultimate Legend, because you're an idiot. Like, it's no way that card is doing anything right now simply because there's so many other cards out. You see what I'm saying? So EA is not going to let If what's happening to me happens to a lot of you guys, EA is not going to allow them to, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be crazy with the way that the cards play for a long period of time. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not it doesn't benefit them to keep the cards going for a long period of time. So what's going to happen is this. The way that Terrelle Pryor is playing right now, I'm telling you guys that he's good enough to get, right? Okay, he just threw a pick, but that's me. That's on me right there. I'm an idiot. He was in cover 3. I knew he was in cover 3. I tried to gunslinger him to the edge. It didn't work out. I'm a complete another idiot on that play. But listen, the way that, wow, Trubisky, that was a great release. You see, and Dan Marino wouldn't have done that. See, that's what I'm saying. It has to be with the newer cards because that release right there from Trubisky was like on fire right there, bro. You see like how he was on a run, he just darted that? Dan Marino wasn't making plays like that. So I don't know if they changed it, you know, after a while or whatever like that. But you guys see what I'm saying? Like, the gunslinger is not created equal. That's why I was telling you guys before when you were asking me, I don't know, I'm just being an idiot right here. I was trying to outrun him and throw the ball away. But you know, like how when you start to run, then you stop, then you start to run. And they're saying in Madden 19, you're going to have like, you know, real motion. So that won't happen. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We'll see exactly how we go forward with it when Madden 19 comes out with the real motion. But like, I can't run in the fluid motion. If you guys remember Madden 04, the reason that Madden 04 is probably the best Madden as far as quarterbacks go, obviously Vic was on the cover, was vicious, is because of the fluid motion. You actually, whichever direction you went, you were going to go that direction, and you could cut on the dime. For some reason with next gen, they've taken a step back to where you can't even do basic stuff. Like, you got to run, stop that way. It's like you're making a square, bro. It's stupid. See what I'm saying? Like, he can't literally run the same way that he's supposed to be able to run simply because you have to stop and turn, and be stupid. But you can see what I'm saying about Terrelle Pryor. As I've been consistently going on with the video, this man has been throwing nothing but hot. What is this guy Trubisky doing? This man, you know, Terrelle Pryor has been throwing nothing but hot ones. All right? Now, if you guys are wondering why I stopped right there and didn't go for 6 or whatever, it's because I was trying out my fade routes. And shout out to this dude right here, man. He came into the stream during this game, and you know, he came in like most of the dudes come in that watch my videos. They understand I don't care about this blowout. You see what I'm saying? Like, this could have easily been him beating my brains in. The thing about it is, I know how the game works, and it doesn't mean as much as it used to mean, like when Madden was good. You see what I'm saying? Like, because in my opinion, this is not a good Madden. Other Maddens, like if I would lose in like 25, you know, 13 Maddens that I thought that were decent, it would be like, yo, I got to go to the lab. I got to go, you know what I'm saying? When I lose in this game, I don't go to the lab. I just go have some vodka. You see, like, it's different. It's not like, I don't feel that it's competitive because it's so many inconsistencies in it. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of dudes, like, I have different type of individuals. Like, I have guys come in that are upset for some reason. Like, yo, bro, what you talking about? Like, bro, like, shut up, man. I'm not going to argue with an internet guy. And this is another thing that makes him dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Because he's mobile. So you get away from the Dan Marino. Now this guy is absolutely mobile. And it becomes a situation where now, you know, people have to worry about that. You can't just come out and play Sagdi. You're not safe with playing Sagdi anymore. So now you have to really, really watch what you're doing. And with that being said, what I'm going to explain to you guys is this. Is he going to be a top quarterback for the rest of the time? I can't guarantee that because remember, we got the blockbuster things going on. We have several different things that are going to be happening. There's, you know, we're going to have the rookie premier cards where you're going to get a 99 version of the card that's going to be transferable to Madden 19. That's going to give you a lower overall of the card. I put a video out about that, explaining to you guys how that's going to be done. But all in all, this is what I want you guys to understand. For the time being right now, I would recommend him because I'm using him. I'm not going to recommend a card that I'm not actively using simply because I know that most of these cards don't make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and say, look, you know what? I'm going to recommend this card because recommending this card right now with the way that it's playing, he's not overthrowing the ball. He's not doing a lot of foolishness that Dan Marino was doing. And I'm doing the same exact throw motions. I'm doing everything exactly the same. So, you know, all in all, this guy he's a really good quarterback. I don't know how Cam Newton plays, but I would tell you to stay away from him because I don't know why somebody gave him Energizer instead of Conductor. If you're going to buy a quarterback, you want Conductor, it's a plus if you get Gunslinger. So any quarterback that doesn't have Conductor and Gunslinger, the person that made it, I don't know if they've played Madden or if they're just stupid. I don't know what it is, but it makes no sense to give a quarterback anything else other than those two chems. And Terrelle Pryor has all those things, and I think for now, with the way that it's going until EA, watches the video and then they put the sliders down and then he starts playing like an idiot. I think for now that he's a definite solid card to add to your team to make throws that you're trying to make. And I think he's very efficient, as you've seen. But if you make a bad throw, it's obviously going to be a pick. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, do all those other kind of good things. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time, man. One love, y'all.